Hello gentlemen and ladies, welcome back to another GGTV in-depth Destiny PvP map guide. I'm Gentleman Gamer, and this time we're focusing on one of my favorite maps in the Destiny PvP pool, Widow's Court. As usual, if you're looking for more advanced tips such as callouts, sniper lanes, head glitches, or escape routes, you can always skip to the times displayed on the screen. Quickly before we get into it, I'd just like to give my appreciation for all the views, likes, comments, and subscribers on my previous videos. Thank you all for that. Let's get started. Widow's Court is mostly an outdoor map located in the European Dead Zone on Earth and features a design palette that, in the opinion of many, makes it one of the most beautifully realized maps in Destiny. The map can be found in all 3v3 and most 6v6 playlist variations. However, Rift is only available in private match mode, as the map isn't really well suited to the more symmetrical demands of the game type, with the proximity of the spark spawn in relation to the two rift points feeling entirely too close and a bit tactically uneven. Still, it's in there if Guardians want to try it out. The map has been featured several times in Trials of Osiris, as it's well suited for elimination game mode. There are 3 different lighting variations for Widow's Court: morning, noon, and night. However, unlike most maps that feature alternate versions, the effect on Widow's Court is more than just aesthetic. The nighttime variation has considerably less haze than the daylight counterparts, and with the long sight lines being so prevalent on this map, that can mean the difference between seeing an enemy clearly and not. There's also a bank of fog in the lowest area of Main Street that, in a panic, can be confused for a Night Stalker smoke grenade. The map has some cramped interior areas and high walls that make surprise aerial assaults fun and suitable for shotgun and hand cannon play. However, the long sight lines and dramatic elevation changes make this map a favorite of scout and sniper rifle users. Up until recently, the maps discussed in this guide series have been largely symmetrical in nature. This made talking about those maps easier to an extent. Widow's Court represents our first map guide foray into asymmetrical map design. As a result, it's difficult to talk about Widow's Court without laying a foundation of the map's features and notable callouts. The map revolves around 5 main structures, 3 of which have interior areas that can be accessed. The 2 principal spawns are near a caved-in cobble street, the Bravo spawn, and the Alpha spawn just on the water's edge. To the immediate right of the Alpha spawn is the first main structure and the most notable landmark on the map, the church or cathedral. Inside the church is the location of the Sea Point spawn. Beyond the church, there's the courtyard and the planter, also the location of the lower heavy, one of the 2 heavy ammo crate spawns. At the base of the steps or stairs leading to the courtyard is the first of 4 special ammo crate spawns. There's the high wall, the canal walkway or embankment, the bombed out building commonly called apartments. Incidentally, in private match mode, you can find the map specific ghost on the 2nd level inside the apartments seen here. The area referred to by some as the graveyard is the location of the A capture point, where you can find the disabled fallen walker. There's the gazebo, the shelf. The 2nd ammo crate of 4 spawns at the base of the shelf wall. Directly in front of Bravo spawn, there's the dumpster, the Bravo dump truck, and the Bravo cargo truck. To the right of the Bravo spawn is the bus stop sign and the barricades, which is the location of the upper heavy, the 2nd heavy ammo crate spawn. Down the alley, you can find the maze or garden. The location of B point and control is here next to the fountain. There's the blue container. The 3rd of 4 special ammo crates can be found along the base of one of the maze walls. The final special ammo crate is at the top of the steps leading up to the sniper perch. The sniper perch is part of a larger structure many call castle or ruins. Beyond the castle, you can find rocks and the beach. Main Street bisects the entire map and features 2 more trucks, Alpha dump truck and Alpha cargo truck. Additionally, the singular heavy ammo spawn in Elimination spawns along Main Street, near another bus stop sign. Also, in Elimination, you can find the overtime capture point in the courtyard just in front of the planter. In Control, the general layout of Widow's Court makes it okay to hold just about any combination of control points with no particular set offering a clear tactical advantage. The distance and obstacles between them make holding all three for an extended period highly unlikely.
We see lost.
Widow's Court is an excellent map for flanking, which helps mitigate the feeling of being pinned down by sniper fire. The many changes in elevation make reading radar quite tricky. In some spots, an enemy could be directly nearby, ready to pounce, or conversely be behind an inaccessible area, but in either case the radar will light up the same. Additionally, there are some sneaky routes for flanking or escaping that are accessible by cutting through the out-of-bounds areas found just beyond the apartments, canal embankment, and behind and beyond the church. Especially if you take advantage of movement exotics like Twilight Garrison for the Titan or Bones of Eel on the Hunter.
Nice.
Double down.
Nice, dude.
Before we move on to discuss the many sniper lanes on Widow's Court, let's talk about a feature some newer players, and potentially some older ones, may not be aware of. Destiny's hidden cover mechanic. Although an FPS, Destiny borrows from well-known cover systems seen in just about every tactical third-person shooter, like The Division. The feature involves players running up and crouching behind chest-level cover, and then automatically being pulled above the cover to fire by squeezing the aim-down sights trigger. This can be achieved in Destiny in just about the same way, and to that end, Widow's Court is a map that could have seemingly been designed to exploit this mechanic, as there are quite a few spots that cater to it. For the uninitiated, a head glitch are spots on the map that allow players to scope and kill enemies while only exposing the smallest part of their character model, usually just their head. It makes it very hard to challenge, and Widow's Court is ripe with these spots. Note that head glitches aren't limited to sniper rifles. Primaries can be used very effectively in all of these cover spots. Because this map can feature prominently in elimination modes, let's start our tour with the most common engagement location. Players spawning in the alpha spawn can make a quick jump up to the front of the church, then using the bounding wall as cover they can scope in on the top of the courtyard stairs.
Double kill. Yes.
Conversely, players at the top of the steps can use the steps themselves to similar effect. Some players opt for positioning themselves along the rubble near the fallen walker, where they can use the bounding wall around A point to head glitch from a slightly elevated angle that could surprise snipers down near the church entrance. Snipers near the church front should also watch for enemies taking position along the cargo truck in the upper Main Street area. Moving counterclockwise, the bombed out crevice on the broad side of the church can offer excellent concealment to scope in on the top of the steps. Players will also take positions at the aft of the church and along the canal embankment wall, where they can not only see the steps, but take aim on players using the sniper perch on the castle building, and they can do it with extreme cover to boot. The planter in the courtyard is especially good for using as cover since the shrubbery isn't solid, allowing you to shoot and be shot through the bushes. You can use this to line up headshots from a completely concealed position. A tip for this, use the enemy health bar to indicate the approximate location of their head. It'll always be to the lower left corner of the health meter. Players on the sniper perch have a few options for head glitching themselves. There's a crack in the low balcony that's perfect for utilizing the cover mechanic, even allowing you to peek through the crumbling wall before you scope in. The second spot is a slit just above the special ammo crate that also lends itself to the cover system and gives a great vantage of the gazebo shelf and the special ammo spawn below it. Both spots, of course, can be used just as effectively without using the cover mechanic. The shelf wall offers great cover when scoping in on the perch. You can also find good spots behind the dumpster near the Bravo spawn and the barricades along the upper heavy. There are rocks on the beach that also work nicely for head glitching as well. One of the most effective spots to snipe from is along the rubble near the mouth of the alleyway leading into the maze area. Hugging the right wall amidst the foliage makes players almost impossible to notice unless you're specifically looking for them. It's great for snagging quick kills up near the gazebo and the top of those stairs. To subscribe, you can click on the channel avatar appearing on the screen right now. Also, suggestions and comments are most welcome. I've linked to the previous map guide video here. Also, you can click on the video to the right to follow me on Twitch, where I stream just about nightly. A special shout out to Grindcore and Gibaccio for pointing out that the no gun glitch could help me capture footage for these vids. Thanks for watching, guys. The gentleman is out.